Hello, welcome back for a bit more Hardspace. Shipbreaker. We're breaking down some more ships tonight. Seeing if we can get it done. Wait, I'm going to just move my mic back just a touch. You can still see the shield, but never mind. So yeah, we're going to play a bit more Hardspace Shipbreaker tonight. Quite liked it so far. I've been playing a little bit off stream just to unlock a few more bits and pieces. We're still pretty much on the same ships, but yeah, we're moving on and up, and we're making some money, and we're learning about new stuff. So I've learned at the moment about ships with reactors, and that makes it a little more difficult because you've got to pull those out and get rid of them as quick as possible. So you've got to find a way to do that. So it's getting a bit more interesting. There's a few more bits to do. I've found some tricks as well to help me move around a bit more quickly. Let's jump in and you'll see just what I mean. I think it's probably the easiest way to deal with this. So, we've got a ship. I'm trying to remember if there's a ship there. No, there's not. So we need to pick up a new ship. Now, we're up to tier 4 ships. We have actually unlocked a different type of ship, but I've yet to actually see one that I can use. Now, I don't know what happens. I can go back and obviously I can do different kinds of ships, but it doesn't seem to make too much of a difference. On these, we've got class 1 reactors, power cells and thrusters. Loads of stuff that we need to disconnect before we can do anything. So, well, let's just get started on... I'll tell you what. Let's do this one, the Raven 4. Claiming a new ship will clear the bay, we already know that. So let's not worry about that too much. We're going to go out there, we're going to get this ship torn down. Oh, I can move myself. One sec. I can move myself back down there, to be fair. Right then, so I found a couple of things that are helpful in getting us out here more quickly. If I do that, I can pull myself towards there and then simply slow down. And you have to be careful because you can just smash right into things. Hopefully that doesn't affect my oxygen too much. So the first thing I always do is get rid of the stuff outside. As you can see, we've got some stuff outside. It's a little different from what we've been dealing with before. So let's just, in fact, let's disconnect this antenna. Get that fired off down there. Still trying to get to grips with all of the movement. It's a bit difficult to kind of get to grips with fully. Those things attaching that take a little bit longer to break down, but it's not too bad really. And I've been enjoying it. It's a pretty good game. There we go. So I found a way that I can kind of launch. So we found ways that we can kind of launch back and forward without needing to kind of rush around as much as we were before. Which is the main thing that we needed to kind of do, because we were doing quite a lot of rushing around, jumping back and forward to try and get the salvage dealt with. But now that I've got to grips with kind of moving around, it's a little bit easier. That should just float on down without any problems, I hope. But I'll maybe just give it another quick shove. Because I've noticed now and again a couple of them, they sort of stop on their way down. Sometimes, and they'll be like halfway to that. Right, so that's taken. And if I can just get out to the side. I see the problem is you don't want to have it spinning too much, because it might spin. Oh shit, I think I just bounced myself off the barge instead of off the nacelle. But it should be okay. It's on its way. So there's some stuff inside that we need to deal with on the ship, which we'll get to in a sec. First of all, let's get the easy stuff done. Get all the outside stuff that we can just rip off. Ripped off. And then I'll show you what else there is to deal with in this ship. It's the same ship type at the moment. As I say, we have unlocked a different one, but I haven't seen one yet. So I don't know how long it'll be until we do. Now, we did bang his head on his way in, and so his suit's a little damaged. We'll need to fix that next time we stop by for some oxygen. You can... I've noticed that you can pick up oxygen from oxygen containers in the ships, which obviously would give us a bit more time outside. Next time we go back, we're going to have to repair our suit. So there are riskier ways to kind of move around that might do a little bit of damage to your suit, but that might make it a bit easier to get where you're going, you know? I'm not using my tethers for those because I feel like I can just kind of launch them, and it's a bit of a waste of tethers, to be honest. So at the moment we're just trying to get this dealt with. And then I'll show you kind of the trick to getting out the reactors, although the last time I did it I had a bit of an issue, which was that it went completely the wrong way. Because this kind of, I mean, look at that, that's heading towards the wrong thing, see? So I need to pull it back a bit, otherwise it's going to go in the furnace, which is not where we wanted to go. There we go, now go in there. Sometimes they drift off to the side. I think we got it. I think we got it, so we're okay. There's some ships that have got a lot of extra little bits and pieces. It's the same kind of ship, but it's got a lot of extra bits and pieces on it. We'll see if we come across any of those in the next wee while, but let's get this one dealt with first. So we're probably going to get all of this outside stuff done. That's gone too low, I would say. That should go in now. Right, so that's all the kind of loose bits and pieces off the outside of the ship dealt with. We're close to losing our oxygen levels, so we need to be careful, but... Well, first of all, before we can do anything, we need to get rid of this back plate. Oxygen reserves are dropping too low, so let's just hit our grapple. And we can just pull ourselves towards there. Need to disengage before we get too close, though. Otherwise we just slam right into there. My O2's leaking, so I need to fix that. So yeah, I thought I would do that, just to... That patches up that, and I need oxygen too. So the thing is, my radio's malfunctioning. So we need just a little pull, and then we can just slow it down. There we go. We don't need to hold on to it the whole way, pretty much, is the solution there I'm seeing. So let's not hold on to it the whole way. But that saves us a bit of time when we're going back and forth for oxygen. Now, see, this is a thruster. It needs to go in the barge, but you can't just pull it out. You need to go in the little airlock. And in there you'll see there are flammable things, there are things that we need to be very wary of. And if we continue, there's the reactor. So the thing I want to do right now is I want to disconnect the thruster. To do that, we just do that. Now I can get the thruster out. We do also want to cut the back off the ship because it makes it a lot easier to get the thing out, the reactor out. But first let's get this thruster out because we need it out. So just pull that out, nice and easy. Pull it back a little bit, oh no. And that should now just go into the barge, no problem at all. That's that bit done. Now, the next step is you got to be careful here because there are like things around these. I started a fire in here accidentally last time I did this, so hopefully I don't do that this time. Because there are oxygen canisters and stuff there, which obviously if you strike them with a flame are going to go boom. So So we'll try not to do that, but you never know. It could still happen, of course. Right, the back end of the ship's now gone. So that now if I take it away... Now, the only thing I don't know is... Now sometimes when you pull the back off these, there are fuel containers. That are just waiting to cause problems. In this case, yes, there are fuel containers. Just disconnect those so that they don't cause a problem, because if they go into the thing, they will explode. So once that's disconnected, we can just tether that and get the hell out of here. Nice and easy. Yank that away with a tether. Now the only problem is it can sometimes set the ship spinning. But we're okay on this occasion. Let's get these fuel tanks out. So that now gives us a view on the reactor. Now there's a couple of different ways you could do this. But really we need the reactor out before we do anything else, because it's a dangerous thing to leave in. Get that out. Right, now. Make sure that we're in a good position. Pull ourselves down a touch. So what we need to do... Now go up, 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 go up. No, no, no. That should go in now. Because if the reactor goes off, if the reactor goes wrong, the reactor's gone. If the reactor goes off, it could blow up everything around us. So, best not to let that happen. Got 5 minutes left. So now the shifts as well are timed. Seems like it's about 15 minutes. Now we'll have to go back and get some air in a minute, unless... Is there an air canister here? That is an O2 canister. And if I press X like that, it fills up my O2. Nice and easy. I don't have to go back. Makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier to do things. Now just get rid of that over there. I noticed there were a couple of bits that I wasn't picking up before. Okay, now this bit has the... This bit has the airlock on it, so we need to do a little bit more disconnecting. Just let that bit go away. And move on. It's nice and easy. Nice and relaxing as well, you know. I've seen an example yesterday of some kind of RC behaviour from people, you know, celebrating winning football and using it as an excuse to be arseholes. And rightfully, I think it's been condemned by most people, so... A very different situation from the one earlier in the week. You know, the one that people are now trying to use as an excuse for it. Get that away. There goes the airlock. I'll have that little thing. I don't even know what that is. A power cell. Chuck the power cell straight in. Don't stop for nothing. And we need this bit. Now see those red lights there, we can actually take those. I didn't realise we could just pull those off. But we can. So I've probably been losing some money. In fact, I've lost some money on something already. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Oh, it's probably a light from on one of these, now that I think about it. Get that away. So yeah, the tethers are quite useful, because it just means I don't have to deal with those bits. I can just leave them going while I deal with the rest of this. Makes it nice and easy. Nice and smooth. Not close enough. if we're lucky, I can get the whole side of this, maybe both sides of the ship off before we have to go back for air. Mind you, we don't have to go back. Well, sorry, before my shift runs out, should I say? What's that? What's running low? Oh, my tether supplies. Yeah, obviously. We've got 1 minute and 52 now. I find that once you're down to the last minute, you really need to. I think I missed a light, by the way. When we've got 1 minute left, he pretty much tells us we need to go back to base. So we're not going to get all of it done. We might get this one done before we need to finish our shift. Let's whip that away. I'm wondering if I can get one more. No, I don't think I can. Maybe I can get the light.
1 minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up.
Yep, I get you. Right, we'll go back to our little base. That should be quick enough. Just brake. Perfect. Saves us going really slowly. What I will do while I'm here, I didn't need to fill up on oxygen actually, because when I finish my shift, I'll take that repair. I'll take a repair kit as well. Just I feel like I probably need it. We end our shift. Let's see how much salvage we got. 1.5 million. It's good. The only thing I lost was the airlock console. What? Okay. Fair enough. We lost an airlock console. I won't complain too much. Good morning. So our debt now is 1,246,000,000 now. So I think we're down by about 5 billion. 5 billion. 5 million or something. New sticker. Woo! Great. No new messages or anything like that. So we'll just continue salvaging this ship. I just wasted a tether. Just pull it a little bit and then just slow down. That gets us there a lot faster than just going the normal way and wasting our thrusters and using fuel. I should have fueled up actually. Do need to be careful though. We can also pick up thruster fuel in here as well as air. So yeah, as you see, a shift is about 15 minutes. So it's not long. Just rip that bit off, stick it in there, and move to the next bit. Nice and easy to do this. Once you start getting to grips with some of the patterns of how to do things, it does become a lot easier.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And presumably there's going to be other stuff that'll come along that'll make things easier for me as well. I mean, like these tethers, I could use them to tether more than one thing together if I wanted to. Why is that not pulling that off? Oh, it is. Just taking a moment. Okay. Grab the grapple and just pull that last bit out. That last little light bulb. And then cut away at these things.
Count credit applied. Valuable object processed.
That's us at tier 2 already.
Salvage gained. Credit
So basically,
awarded.
the situation is we need to get to tier 3 on each of these ships before it says that the ship is fully salvaged. Which is relatively easy, but I haven't found any way that you could possibly do it in the first day yet, so just bounce back a little bit. Right, so now that we've done that, we're ready to start clearing out the stuff that's in here. Actually, I'm going to go and see if there's any thruster fuel inside before I do anything else. Any thruster fuel. There's also repair kits. So you should really take those for yourself. I don't need the health pack. That's an oxygen tank, that's an oxygen tank, that's an oxygen tank, so is that. Don't really need the health packs, but there's another repair kit. Oh, there's a thruster thing. Should probably do some air just to... Well, don't do that. Bloody hell. Why am I not able to take that thruster fuel? Okay, we can take some Nova fuel there, and we've got plenty of oxygen tanks. I might just take one. Just to fill me up right now. So we've got a lot of stuff we need to pull out of here now. So all the terminals and things, they're all salvageable easily enough. Just yank it out and throw it in. I'm going to leave that oxygen tank for now. I should have taken that one. There's a wee poster, look, of an astronaut with a skeleton, with a skull head. Lovely. Let me see, what else can I cut out here? One thing to do as well, I've worked out, is to just do this. I don't think I really needed to, really, because I think the processor does it all anyway. Just fire that aluminium in there while it's floating around. So, the inside walls we can't do a lot about right now anyway. We need to sort of deconstruct the rest of the thing first. We need to deconstruct the whole thing first before that really works. We've only got 6 tethers left, but hopefully it's enough to get me where I need to go.
Tether supplies are low.
Get that away. There's another bit of aluminium.
Valuable object processed.
Chuck it in there.
Deposited. Deposit accepted.
Nice and easy. Now, take the ceiling off as well. Take the ceiling off. Just get rid of any lights and any other bits and pieces that are there.
Credits deposited.
Means the reactor plate goes as well, so we might have enough air in these things to... Oh, what's that? Just chuck that over there, would you? We don't have enough tethers right now to do everything, but if I've got fuel supplies, well, my fuel supplies are okay. If I've got like 3 air tanks, 4 air tanks, we don't really need to go back. Unless it's to get the...
Valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh no! Unless it's to get some more tethers. That's about the only reason we need to... Right, this thing we need to be careful with.
Credits transferred.
This thing we need to be careful with, because it's the kind of thing that could explode. If we're not careful. So there we go, we were lucky we got that going okay.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I've trapped that. I need it to turn round. Because the end is obviously narrower than the... Oh no. And if stuff bangs into you when you pull it towards you, it can send you spinning as well, so you got to be careful. You got to be careful retrieving things as well.
Credits deposited.
That's fine, that one went through no problem at all. Chuck it in there.
Salvage secured.
Another one, no problem. Nice and easy. Nice easy job this, cutting spaceships to bits. Nice and easy job. Oh, don't get smashed in the face. So it's all about obviously working out which parts of the structure are taken apart by doing what.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Let's take a bit of oxygen. Looks like I'm going to need it. Right. What else can we get here? Oh, we did one of those and it said it was damaged. So I hope we've done that right. There's a hard crate on the wall. careful. There we go, that's alright, I think. And we'll pick up the repair kit, because the repair kits are useful. Saves us a lot of bother doing other stuff, so another soft crate come in. And away! Where did that go?
Salvage deposit accepted.
Okay, did it? It did get it, or did it? I don't even know where that went. Okay, we're good. Also, we've been contacted by one of the other workers who was talking about forming a union there. If I remember rightly, at the start it said you weren't allowed to discuss that in this Shipbreaker world. Right, we've got to be careful with these junction boxes, because they can, as you see, they're flinging sparks around. They could electrocute you while you're retrieving them.
Credits deposited.
So you've got to be careful about that. Very careful.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Right, I'm going to take another bit of floor off because there's nothing on this bit of floor. So we may as well get rid of this. But the good news is this should mean we don't have to, because of all of these oxygen tanks, at least on today's, task, we shouldn't have to go back at all. We can stay out the whole time. Now the only trouble, we've got to be careful because taking off those bits sometimes causes the thing to spin out of control. But I think we're okay on this occasion.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
So we just lift off the roof sections. And again, just switch to the grapple. Oh wait, might be better to go that way. Maybe better to go in that one. Just because it's not going to make contact with the ship that way, I don't think. Well, I was wrong, it still did, but not in any dangerous way. We could, if we wanted to, take this apart. The safest way to do it, I think, is to do it this way, actually.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes remaining, and it's a nice, leisurely pace. I think if I just do this, that should cut right down. No, it doesn't. Okay, fine. Thought it would cut right down the middle of that. But it only cuts. There's a couple of bits it doesn't cut, as you can see. So I'm scared of doing it because it can cut up the other stuff. See, if that hit those oxygen tanks, I'd be in some trouble. And I don't know that I need to do it as much as this. But I'm going to anyway. That should now allow me to grapple that out of here and fire it into the furnace.
Material
We're good.
deposited.
Material deposited, yeah. I might just fill up on air just to make sure we've got enough for the rest of the shift. So I think every canister we use does do something, but it's not anything majorly troubling. Change that back to that. Just gonna take the floor off. Got 2 more tethers, I think. So I should be able to just tether this. Maybe just pull it down with the grapple just a little bit. That should keep it free of the rest of it. And just tether it into there. Off you go. There's a couple of bits we need to pull off that roof before we do that. Still got 3 minutes left. Well, 2 minutes really, because when you've got a minute left, you kind of need to move, you know. Give me that light. Down it goes. Good stuff. So it is listed a little bit to the right, but we won't worry too much about that. What is that thing? A food pack? That's just going to go in the furnace. Can we have it? Okay, no. Just throw it in the furnace. Apparently we don't need food around here. I suppose if the people are dead, you know, what do they need to eat for? Just need to take the roof off this now. We might even get this to tier 3 today if we're quick. In the 2 minutes that are remaining. Now, this is going to be my last tether, so buy some more before we go inside.
Warning, tethers depleted.
Yeah, I know my tethers are depleted, that's fine. I'll collect that.
Credit awarded.
Right. The next step's going to be, I think that thruster fuel canister's destroyed, yeah. So we'll just throw it away. Get it out of here.
Deposit accepted.
So the next thing we're going to do, I'm just looking to see what's left inside here. Just those 2 oxygen canisters. Tell you what we will do, while we're for this remaining time on this shift, because I need more tethers, but there's no point going back for any right now. Because it would just be a waste of time at this precise moment in time, I think.
We're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on
What's that? That's the minute left, so yeah. There was no point going over and buying tethers at that point. That should be enough, and then we'll just slow the approach. And we're good. That lets me buy tethers. I don't need oxygen because it refills every day.
Welcome to Vendatron 9.
But I do need tethers. Do I need to do anything else? No. I meant to check into fixing some of my equipment, but... Yes, end my shift. We're close to finishing anyway, this ship anyway. That was only 554,000 though, and it costs about that much to start a bloody thing. So that probably didn't affect my debt too much. Well, just a little bit. We had just enough to actually make some reduction. I still can't spend... I did spend on an upgrade for the grapple to give it a bit more range. We could do that one at some point, but we need 180 of those Lynx tokens. So the only thing we can really do right now is continue salvaging this ship. But we've got some tethers. And just immediately slow it down. That burst might cause a problem with our thrusters, I don't know. No, don't do that. What have you done? It's the light I want. Just get all the lights off. One sec. Just 1 minute. Okay. Okay, that's that side done. Just gonna get the wee lights off first before we do anything else. Feel like that's sensible. Otherwise we lose them. Don't get any salvage points for them if we don't put them in the right place. You see. Okay, that should be... I don't want to lose those, but I don't want to use them now. Oh, whatever, collect it. And the other one. Right, so now, what I need to do is cut the back section, which is pretty much all aluminium, off the back. And then we can just launch it fully into the furnace. The back is now disconnected. Let me make sure there's no lights on this side, I didn't notice. I didn't notice any, but I just want to check. Looks like we're okay. So we're just going to launch that straight into there. Just get a little help. That takes the back off the ship, and we can continue working on the front. Oh look, there was a light there we'd missed. Now let's just get the floating debris out. That's going to go on its way there. I'm going to send this into the other one just to save bumping into that one. Now we need that door open so that we can take out the bits. I don't think we can do anything with the door console now, apart from just take it away, fire it off there. So we need to cut the door off. Cut the door off like that. And that is for the processor. Stick it in there.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Just cut the other side off too. That will do nicely. Now, because obviously there's none of those oxygen tanks left, we will need to keep an eye on our air. Just an eye on our air. But we're almost at a decent level, so there we go. You can cut the glass out as well, which is it's a bit annoying. Doesn't seem to be an easy way to cut the glass out, but that's a floaty bit, look. Look at that floating bit back. The one thing I haven't been able to work out how to do, and I suppose there's a way to do it, I'll show you in a minute once we've got all the equipment out of here. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you in just a minute what we're trying to get done.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Out. And then down. So yeah, I mean, first of all of these
Salvage deposit accepted.
pieces of equipment, they go down in that barge, I guess for reusing, recycling, I don't know, I guess they're more valuable than some of the other stuff.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So just salvage everything. Obviously it'd be a lot easier if you just like took off all the bits and just shoved them in the same place, but that'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
Salvage deposit accepted.
Far too easy.
Credits transferred.
Keep an eye on that air. There's another light just there. And we'll just clear it away. Right, what else do I have? Got another one of those consoles there. Storage bins. Get that in there.
Salvage secured.
That's us up to tier 3, so we could stop now if we wanted to, but I'm going to get the last few bits.
Cutter account credited.
Our account has been credited. That machine was starting to go a bit funny, a bit haywire.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
That's a potential danger with electrical items in the game. They could blow everything up if you're not careful.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
So the main things in the ships now are the reactors. They take a lot of care to remove. So once we've done this, we can pretty much just get rid of the rest of the ship.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
My air is a bit low. So I'm going to go and just get some more. We've got plenty of time. I'm just going to go and see if I can get some more air.
Credits deposited.
Oxygen reserves are low.
I heard you, don't worry. Now let's just start breaking about now. And we're fine. So yeah, I mean that's all good.
Oxygen
Alright,
levels
back we
stabilizing.
go. Was that 1,000,000 that we're doing now? So we can just pull ourselves towards it, saves us a lot of time. So yeah, the thing I haven't been able to work out yet. Well, my scanner's been damaged somehow. Don't know why. That's the cockpit, right? I can't see where I'm supposed to cut it though. You see, because that bit's connected and is made of nanocarbon, which the rest of it's made of aluminium, so they're supposed to go in two different places. Right, we're going to do the window. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is just break it in a couple of places. There and there. We want to kind of break it in the middle, break it in the bottom, and break it at the top. Just break the bottom there. Now the trouble is you need to also take it from the side. And if we do it right on the other side too, then the glass panel should come out. But it hasn't. Just need to check something. It's difficult to see exactly how it's been done. My grapple's damaged now apparently. So I can't see if that's cut properly or not. We're just going to cut it again. It's still not cut. Right now that window should be, that part of that window should be out. Now it is, look. No, it's not. It still isn't out. There's a bit of glass there. I managed to break out a small wedge of glass, but that should be cut. That should be out. Now it is, okay.
Got about 5 minutes left in this ship.
Yeah, I've got 5 minutes left. I get you,
Bite
don't
off
worry.
more than you can chew. We wrap.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry yourself. So again, we need to just cut this to size. Oh, I might have just done some damage that I didn't intend there. Like I've sliced off a bit of the ship doing that. Oh, take that bit of glass and just launch it over there. Right, so the only thing I haven't worked out,
Material deposited.
the only thing I haven't really been able to work out is if you can separate the aluminium from the nanofiber here. Can't work it out if I just have to cut away at the nanofiber until there's, that goes in the furnace. Hopefully that goes in. Now, do I just cut away at the nanofiber or does it not break? You can't cut the nanofiber, but you can cut the aluminium. So I suppose the question has to be how much of the aluminium can I cut? I don't know is the answer. There doesn't appear to be a simple answer to that. And so my thought is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this. I think the majority of it is aluminium. So let's just get the hell out of here.
Tether supplies are low.
Tether supplies are low. It's fine. Just let it go away. Oh. Just send that its way too.
Deposit accepted.
Deposit accepted. It looks like maybe there's a little couple of small bits that we might have missed, but nothing really too bad. So that's our shift completed. Again, what we will do is we'll just fill up on tethers,
Tethers restored.
and then we'll get out of here. There we go, shift over. Another load of stuff retrieved. That was only 470,000 though, but that was all that was left. Unless there's some way, I don't know how to separate the nanofiber from the aluminium at the front of the ship. We've reached rank 6.
License level increased.
Junior apprentice. So we've unlocked some laser cutter upgrades, grapple upgrades, scanner upgrades, and we've now got class 5 certification for ships. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There wasn't much we could do on that last day because there wasn't much of the ship left.
You're gonna start getting pressurized ships now. Lou and I will show you the ropes.
Ooh, now we have to deal with pressurized ships. That's going to start getting more difficult because, as it says, you can end up with explosive decompression. Like, congratulations, you've reached one of the major milestones. Gaining access to the #1 cause of death in the shipbreaker profession, pressurization. Some ships you encounter may or may not be pressurized or contain pressurized pockets. Breaching these spaces incorrectly can cause an explosive decompression, which can cause damage to valuable salvage and links equipment. To depressurize properly, Links advises the use of the standardized atmosphere regulators located through the ship. You prohibit shipbreakers intentionally using explosive decompressions to enact rapid salvage. Reminder that your activity while in salvage bay is monitored. If they've got damaged atmosphere regulators, it does not allow for unauthorized and safe decompression. Yeah, so we lost some money doing that one, but we'll not worry about that. So we got some training on dealing with compressed ships. Or ships with compressed atmospheres inside them, I guess.
Alright.
So,
Our friend Lou thinks she's the resident expert on how to deal with a pressurized ship. So I'm gonna let her.
we've got some help with this one.
You always give me a hard time, but you know I'm good.
Sure thing, Lou. Take it away.
So how do we...
Okay, hey Rook. Time for the fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
By fun, I mean incredibly dangerous.
Dangerous fun stuff.
There can be lots of pockets of pressurized space throughout a ship. It's best to scan ahead and see what's up. Activate your scanner and let's have a look. Your scanner will show you information about
Alright, so the green bits are pressurized.
whether a room is pressurized or not.
Looks like the whole ship's pressurized in this case.
Pressurized. Essentially, if you make a cut between the two spaces, you cause a violent decompression.
So all the spaces are pressurized.
The correct term is explosive decompression.
Explosive, same deal. Okay,
So-
we don't want to crack into the ship and have it pop. When a ship is pressurized like this, best to go in through the airlock.
Going through the airlock.
Scanner to locate it.
The airlock is... there. So we have to get in the airlock. Which means we have to go in between these two bits. So we need to scan to see if it's pressurized.
Now, cycle the airlock to pressurize it. There should be a switch in there. Now complete.
Oh wait, I've just closed it again. Give me a
Airlock
sec.
Pressure levels increasing.
I just repressurized it, so let me just wait until it's finished. So we need to get inside.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
And then we can go in the airlock, stop, and then seal it again.
Most ships are pressurized, and you can depressurize them using the atmosphere regulator. Should be one
Okay.
switch inside. Although, as you'll learn, sometimes there are good reasons to keep the rooms pressurized.
Okay, what? So what am I supposed to do now that I'm in? The atmosphere regulator, where's that going to be? In the next section. Of course it is. I hope there isn't a reason why this is... why one's pressurized and one's not. Looks like we're okay. So, What does this do? Does this just turn off the pressurization?
That's all there is to it. Now, sometimes you're gonna have to depressurize your ship violently.
Explosively.
Yeah, I heard you.
Explosively, if you don't want to get stuck through a 1-inch hull fracture, use your
So what,
hands
this
to
is
grab
now-
onto any nearby surface.
It's still...
And watch out for differential pressure between areas of the ship. Sometimes compartments can have isolated
like that
pressurization
data drive,
systems.
whatever that's all
Remember,
about.
scan ahead. And that about covers it. Good luck out there, Rook. Blue out.
So now I can get out. Oh my god.
Salvage destroyed. Please revisit your training.
Yeah, I thought that turning that off... I thought that turning that off was what I was supposed to do. No? The atmosphere regulator's off. Right, so what I'm going to do while I'm in here is just disconnect the thruster. So that we can pull that out. I broke something, I don't know how I did it, but I did. I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out of the ship.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
And then we'll start taking it apart. So now we kind of know how to deal with... we didn't lose much by depressurizing there, so we're okay. Any chance you could open the door?
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Yeah, I need to go out. Thank you. I've kind of cracked my helmet a little bit, but we're not too damaged yet. Now, the thing I'm concerned about is when I take this off, is the whole thing going to come shooting out? What do you think? We're about to find out. Let's just not be in its way when it comes off, shall we? Let's just try and stay out of its way when it comes off. Okay, so it wasn't extremely pressurized, that's fine. Let's get this thruster out.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Yeah, they kind of give you a ship for these kinds of missions where they're just kind of showing you how to do it. They give you the ship already. Looks like there's not a reactor in this one,
Account credit applied.
so that makes things a bit easier. Right, there's no pressure in this now, surely, because I've just exposed it to the vacuum. It seemed like as soon as I opened that door, it totally kind of screwed things up. Which is odd, because it said that I'd depressurized the thing. But clearly I haven't, because look! It's bloody going off on its own! Oh wait, is there... No, stop! Is there... Are there fuel cans on this? Yes, there are. Why are they not coming off? Do I need to actually cut these off with this thing? Jesus, no.
Please refrain from damaging salvage.
That's not something you're supposed to do. Why is that not coming off then? Oh no. Don't let me just burst it. Why is that not coming off? Why can't I disconnect it? Why can't I disconnect the fuel tank? Usually you just grapple it off. Usually you just grapple that off. We're gonna have to just lose it, because this needs to go. Off you go. I just have to leave it. I can't get it off, so I don't really have a choice. Get these nacelles off. If I can get to the... Oh, where's the bit connecting them? It's down there. It's not just in the usual place.
Valuable component incinerated.
Yep, I destroyed the bloody thing. There wasn't a lot I could do about it at that stage. Alright, so there we go. Look, there's a thing down there that we use to release the nacelles on this one. Interesting. Does that mean that these are a little bit different from the other ones we've had before? Yeah, they are, look. Because they've got kind of just different ones. So we need to first of all take them out from underneath.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, what's my ear looking like? Not great. There might be some oxygen canisters inside the main kind of thing though. Let's see. Any air.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess
Doesn't
carbon
look like it. I need to get out
dioxide
of
can
here.
cause damage to Link's equipment.
Doesn't look like it. I need to get out of here then. And I'm actually took a bit too long doing that to... Come on, stop, 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 stop. That's it, right, get the air. This is going to take a while, I think. Get my air back up. Let's also get some fuel, because I need some. Well, that's like turned almost fully round. No, it hasn't. I just thought it's just because I haven't taken off all the bits like I usually do. Okay. We're still looking for tethers as well. No point buying 2 tethers. I think it costs the same amount of money regardless of how many you buy. There we go. Right, and the biggest problem in this game obviously is that you're supposed to be trying to kind of stop this big debt that's built up by taking part in this job. But obviously they expect you to pay for things to make your job easier. Which obviously means it's going to take longer for you to clear the money. That should do for that. Just push it in there, thanks. Good. So yeah, I don't know how much we're going to get done in the first day of working. We need to make sure we don't lose too much more either, because if we lose much more stuff, we're going to be having problems getting to tier 3. It's very close. That should do it. Let's do that on the other side too. Oh, forgot about the aerial. The antenna, should I say. There we go. There's another one there.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There we go. Just get rid of those while I remember. It was good that it didn't have a reactor when we had to do all that other stuff. I hate to think what it's going to be like trying to pull a reactor out of a pressurized ship though. Probably not much fun. Probably not much fun. Because even when I decompressed it there, it didn't... Did I need to cycle the cabin pressure in the airlock before I did anything? I couldn't because I had to open the door. Mind you, there was another I think there was another thing there that we could have used. There we go. Right, that's all the outside stuff done. Now, so that actually pulls off part of the side of the ship.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Right, get that light off. Odd that we couldn't separate the fuel tanks though. Do that in the other ones without too much difficulty.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, 5 minutes, plenty of time.
Lights out on you. Pitter patter.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time to get off this side and probably the airlock away. at least.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
The only other thing we need to get is the top bar on that, and then the side panel off. And just grapple it away with the tether. Bye! Oops. Just you go down here. Not that way.
Processing valuable
No,
objects.
that should be alright. Airlock away. Salvage secured.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah, there's a lot of this. I've still not managed to get a bigger ship to play around with yet. I'm hoping that won't be too far away.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Running low on air, so we're going to have to go and do that in a minute. So now if this had some
Tether supplies running low.
tether supplies running low, that's fine. I've just damaged a thruster, which means we might need to go back a little sooner. What's my oxygen looking like? We're going to have to go back.
Account credit applied.
Okay.
Warning, oxygen reserves are low.
Stop, 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 stop. There we go. Nice and easy. We're getting to grips with that now. I need some air.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
I may as well fill up on tethers while we're here. I was a bit scared that my thrusters being damaged might cause more problems, but thankfully not. Right, so let's get this panel off. A bit more range on this would be useful. It would stop like things blowing up in our face and stuff, you know. So as soon as I can unlock that as an attachment, or that upgrade. Oh, come on, Luke. Why does it just loop to itself? There you go. Right then, oh, I'm going to take off this roof panel while I remember. Let's just hope that there isn't still some excess pressure somewhere that's going to shoot it right off in my face.
Credits deposited.
There shouldn't be. My cutter's damaged. Oh no, but wait, when did I cut the other side? I don't remember cutting the other side of that, but okay. Just shoot the cargo hatch down there, it should be alright. I think it is spinning quite a lot, but should be okay.
Salvage secured. Credits
I
deposited.
think. Right, so we've got some panels and stuff. In fact, no. Will I take... I think we'll take off this side first. Just to get rid of it.
Salvage deposit.
Take that away.
Alright, Cutter. Wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
There's a minute left, so let's just send that and then we'll be on our way. Right, back to our little house we go. And just slow it right down. Perfect.
Valuable object processed.
So that's quite good. We worked out how to get there and back a bit quicker, which saves us a bit of time, gives us a bit more time. There are quite a lot of things that have been destroyed on this first day, which are going to make it really difficult to get that tier 3.
Hey there, Rook. So Weaver got busy and asked me to
Oh, I did
review
pick up a
your
data
salvage
drive.
records today. I saw that you snagged an old data drive in that ship.
Yep.
I know that the networks on Earth don't really give you the full picture
Let's see
of
what she's saying.
happening across the colonies. Don't want you all getting a read on what's actually going on off Earth.
Okay.
These data drives, though,
They're uncensored.
and they'll give you the full view. Sometimes it's useless junk, you know, someone's recipes or
Ooh.
bad photos flexing in front of the
I
mirror.
can extract the data.
Other times it's a corporate rail mail or a ship captain's personal log.
So this is the kind of backstory.
Don't tell Weaver this, but I'm sending you some software to extract the usable data.
These people are trying to build
You'll
like a
see it in
union
the
of some
recovery
kind.
mode in your HAB terminal. Soaking in solar radiation tends to manage
Even though
most of the
they've been
data,
told
but
they're not
you'll be able
allowed.
to pull a couple of intact files off each drive. Hopefully,
They're trying to get the
it'll give you a
debts
better
wiped
sense
out
of
as
the
well.
wider world.
Of course, they're claiming that the debts are because
Have fun
of all
with
the
it. Later, Rook.
things they've had to do in order to get us out here, but, you know. Okay, so we made some money from that, but not a huge amount. Mainly because part of it was a training mission. So now I've got a data recovery system here, but I've got no devices or anything showing up. No, don't start my shift yet. Do I need to repair any of my... Yeah, the thrusters definitely need a repair. I'll maybe give the do you know what, I'll just repair everything. Doesn't hurt. I don't think I've got enough points to buy any of the upgrades yet. That takes 180. That would give us, 5 more tethers. That doesn't have an upgrade yet. Cross-spectrum scanner. Determines what's being viewed. Scan mode objects. So it would show me what objects are inside as well. I don't have enough to do that yet. Don't have enough to do any of that. Or this demo charges. So that would help me like destroy certain stuff, pull out certain stuff, I guess. Maybe that's how I get the front of these cockpits off. So apparently that device, I can't recover data from it yet. I guess we just start our shift. And yes, we'll continue to salvage this ship if we can.
Rewards increasing.
Just pull me towards it, please. And brake. Good. We're getting there. We're getting there just about, right. Give me that light. I can't risk any of the items of the cargo. I need to actually fully... It looks like I need to fully tear everything down as much as I can. Until it's enough to get me to tier 3, but... that might take a while. Take that away. Oh, there's also a battery thing there. Okay. Mind you, I think the equipment helps to kind of boost that up a little bit. The main thing we lost there was that bloody fuel tank that wouldn't disconnect for some reason. Okay, those lights can be retrieved as well, but we don't need to retrieve them right now. Grapple that off.
Caution.
There you go.
Tether supplies are low.
Tether supplies are low. It says that. Oh wait, that's the reactor for this ship. So there was a reactor. It was just hidden, and it's right next to these bloody cutting things, which means we have to be a little bit more careful. Not too careful because it's right there, but. Right, I need you to take that away so that I can get to this reactor. I didn't expect the reactor to be there. Like basically right next to the cockpit as well. Right, we have to be careful. Move back a bit. Oh no, electrical damage, but I think we're okay. Is that going to go in the barge? Took a bit of damage, but we're okay. Is that going to go in?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
That's got, yeah, you got it. Okay, good. Radio malfunction. It's now playing a load of music all the time. I think the reactor's okay, is it? We got the core before it melted down. Good. I mean, that's the biggest concern. The reactor is worth quite a lot as well, so one of the most expensive items, I think, or one of the better items for reward. I mean, it pushed us pretty much straight up to tier 2 already, so.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay. Right. Take that off and stick it in there. Let's cut off the floor. Get rid of that floor section. Get rid of it. How many tethers do I have? Just 3. I think that's off enough that it's not going to do too much damage. I'm not going to pull the ship off course or anything. Good. How much air do I have? I'm going to have to go for air anyway soon, so it's fine. There's no air canisters in this one, which is a shame. It would make it a lot easier if there were, but never mind. A lot easier. Right. And off you go. So we've got one more tether. So I'm just going to take one more piece of floor, I think, out. It's easier as well, if I take out the piece of floor, it's a lot easier to get like equipment out. Because I can just shoot it straight down. Oh, let's just pick up that repair kit. It's always worth stocking up on repair kits. Just trying to pull it towards us a little bit, just to try and get it out of the way of the ship. Smell this tether, make it count.
No tethers remaining.
No tethers remaining. Well, it's alright, we're going to need some air in a minute. Let's get these bulbs off. Because as well, there's no air canisters inside here, so we have to get the air elsewhere.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Right, now we need to get back to our thing, so
To miss salvage quotas.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
okay. Now slow down. Nice easy way to get there and back. Saves a lot of trouble. We'll fill up on air and also have some tethers.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
We've got 9 minutes left of our wee shift, so brakes. There we go. Good, good. See these doors, they're supposed to go in the processor, so let me see. So let's just process them then. The lighter stuff like that, it's not worth using any tethers on that, you can just launch it.
Credits deposited.
But yeah, the bigger bits. Have that bit too, thanks. Is there anything left of that door mechanism? No. Okay, good. That solves that. I know there are lights on the outside of the ship that we'll get to eventually. But let's get rid of these. Roof sections and floor sections first. Or at least most of them. I mean, there is some equipment in some of these areas that we might need to take away, but go that way. I feel like we can take away the floor here without too much of an issue.
Object not accepted. Please
What?
revisit your training.
There was an aluminium panel on it. Was there? Is that what it is? Is that bit underneath aluminium? No, there's no aluminium on that one. Okay, we'll work it out. Go. Maybe it pulled some in that I didn't see lying around. Or maybe we're about to get the same thing again. Right. I don't need the medical kit.
Valuable object processed.
The trouble as well with picking this stuff up is
Credits awarded.
I think it'll reduce our the fuel. Yeah, give me some fuel. That saves me some thruster fuel at least. Right, so just chuck that down there. A lot easier to get all the stuff out.
Salvage secured. Count credit applied.
Now, the only thing is these things can suddenly go a bit weird if you're not careful, the junction boxes. I think we're okay on that side of things. Get that down there. Oh, there's the little panel. Get that down there as well. And take off this last roof section. Not that there's much to it, but because I had a hatch on top, I think. Wait, does that not come off? No, it does. I just need to go over there. There we go. That's another one gone. Get that down there. Right, there's a container here that kind of flew at us when we thought we'd depressurized the place and we hadn't. Not sure I can get it out, it's the only problem. Come on. Can't get it out. Oh, there we go. We got it, we got it, we got it. Down you go. Right, let's take the back off. Well, let's get all these lights and then we can take the back off the ship. Because we're so close on like the tiers there that I can't risk losing one thing. Oh, that's what happened. Look, I accidentally launched something down there that shouldn't go down there. I assume that's what happened earlier when it said that I'd done something wrong. I don't think I can retrieve it. 5 minutes, that's alright. That's easy enough. Now we need to take off, there's lights on the outside of this as well. I don't think there's any nanocarbon on this back section. I think it is fully aluminium, so it should just go straight. It should just go straight in without any problems, as long as we take off all the little extra bits. Like the lights. There's lights on the outside on this side as well, so we need to get them. How much oxygen do I have? I'm going to be asked to come back in a second. It only takes me a few seconds to get back though when I use my grapple to do it, so that helps. I'm pretty sure the lights are only on this side. I might be wrong.
Your oxygen reserves are
I think I can get these two done before I need to go back, I hope. And then just plenty of time. Ship. I hit it, but I didn't hit it fast enough, so that's alright. We didn't slow down all the way, but we slowed down enough not to hurt ourselves.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Good enough. Good enough. Need to be careful about flying backwards into the bloody furnace or something though. Okay. Now I think we're done. Oh wait, I was going to check the other side for lights. I think we got all the lights. So let's cut this off and let's get the back end of the ship away. Nice and easy, just chop these 4. That's now disconnected the back of the ship from the front. All of this is furnaceable, so what I can do as well is just take that end and just do the same with it too, just to make it go in a bit quicker. Oh, what's that? Oh shit, I've tethered it there too. I'm gonna have to disconnect it. Right. I didn't realise I tethered it to the bottom, so it wasn't going to get to go anywhere. We're still far away from level 3 though. Hoping the back end of the ship will give me quite a decent amount of salvage.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
It's probably still working its way over there, I think. Is it? just going in now.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
So now that's kind of upped it a little bit, but it's still not close enough. We're going to have to salvage basically everything perfectly now to get the top tier reward, I think. Trouble is, there's a couple of bits I don't really know how to salvage properly.
Credits deposited.
I need to know how to get that nanocarbon off the outside of the cockpit.
Time is winding down, Cutter.
How long? Oh, that's a minute. We need to go.
Finish strong.
Let's finish strong by going home, and we'll finish retrieving all. The thing is, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, is it not gonna... It's not gonna be worth going out to salvage the rest of it, is it? In one shift, it's not going to make enough. I mean, it's made enough there, but because it's made that much this time, it's not going to make anywhere near enough to actually gain any money. I think. Let's see. Obviously, I mean, we've done pretty well money-wise at the moment, but unread messages will incur an hourly data storage fee. Okay, this is an unverified message. Basically, there's only one unread message anyway. In this issue, we'd like to address our demand of revising the Shipbreaker contract. Did you know the company owns any and all intellectual property for any inventions or artistic creations made by their workers? You've signed away the right the moment you took on this job, forever. We're aware that by signing the contract you agreed to not have any body modifications done. Are you aware the company has free reign over when to terminate you to cook a new spare from the system? So what, they could just kill me anytime they want? Or that the continued use of a dysfunctional spare is purely at the discretion of the company? Not to mention the policy on toilet breaks being 28 pages long. What? These and many other aspects of the linked Shipbreaker contract are inhumane and in desperate need of regulation. I thought we were all dead. That's how they get around it, right? By us being all dead. Salvage Workers United is determined to have these shortcomings addressed by regulation from the Stellar Commission. If you say so. So I'm just thinking, is there any point starting a shift with this ship when I've not got very much left of it, and I'm just going to lose money by doing it? What have I got? I've salvaged 25,558 kilos. And as you can see, it's 25,755. So is it worth it to go out for one shift? Okay, well, let's do it. Let's just try and get the rest of it salvaged. I'd like to see if I can work out how to... Oh, I didn't buy any more tethers, but I'm not going to need 3. I'm not going to need more than 3 anyway, I don't think. Right, so like the reactor plate there needs to be cut away. So do I have to just cut around it? Like if I do that, and then that, and then this. That looks like I could have actually accidentally done damage to the actual plate, but I might not have. Then I suppose I can grapple that out now and send the reactor plate in there. But it has got some aluminium on it, so I feel like that's not going to work. There it goes. Let's just see what happens. If I get any red from it, then I pretty much just... It was worthless. Is that going in or not? Are you going in or not? It didn't reject anything, so okay. That works. I wonder then, in that case, probably how I need to salvage the rest of the ship is really to cut out these sections, right? Okay. Just need to cut out all these sections. Obviously, there's no point. You need to be as close as possible to cut it out right. There we go, and then just send that over there. Plus, I mean, look how easy that was to send away.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Yeah, I've lost it now. Look, I can't get to tier 3. Can't get to tier 3. It's pointless coming out and doing this. I don't really know why. I don't really know why I failed that, because all I was pulling off was the aluminium. Oh, wait. There was other stuff on there, wasn't there? Wait, does that just come off on its own? It has, but oh shit. I'm spinning the whole thing around by doing that. Uh oh, there was something attached to that, wasn't there? I didn't take off all the bloody equipment.
Material deposited.
I didn't take off all the equipment before I started doing that. That was just stupid, wasn't it? So all the equipment from inside is now in the wrong place. And this job is becoming less and less worthwhile every time I do stuff like that.
Salvage deposit accepted.
I feel like,
Transferred.
you know what, let's just scrap it and get on with it. Let's just scrap it and move on to another one. It's mostly nanofiber now, I think, because of what I did. Just scrap it and we'll do another one. We're not going to get to tier 3, so it doesn't matter. Don't know how much trouble I'll get in for that, but we'll not worry about that just now. Brakes. Good.
Valuable object processed.
Yeah, we lost. Oh, I should have done it the other way around, maybe. Oh no, that's right. Close enough. Tethers. Just fill up on tethers. So yeah, I mean, this it was probably better if we just started another ship, because this isn't going to be much salvage till 67,000. Look at, watch this. It's going to be like 500,000 just for going out and doing it. Yeah, it's always 520 odd thousand. Because every time you go out, you're renting your helmet and your scanner and your suit. That's a nightmare. Data recovery. So that device that I found, can I not recover the data off it? No. So we, well, continue salvage. It's gone. So right. Still, oh, there was a javelin. This is a different kind of ship. So this is a different kind of ship. I was interested in seeing how this one, these types work. So there it is. Presumably it's pressurized. Let's try this bigger ship. It'll take longer to salvage, obviously, but it's interesting because it'll let me see how to take apart a different kind of ship now. So there it is, look. So I don't know how we get into it. It's pressurized. So I need to find the airlock. Airlock is over there. Can I get to, whoa. Can I get in the airlock? What is this? So what is this thing? How do I get inside that? I'm scared about... Right, let's cut this away and see what happens. What was this for? I'm scared that I'm about to do this and I'm going to get like an explosive decompression of this thing right in my face. See what happens. See what happens. Don't want to get too close. Okay, well it came off. And that takes... So this all just needs to go in the processor. Oh well, in that case, just tether it off. Let's see what happens when that gets taken away though. Oh, there's all... Oh my god, what's that? What's happening? Crushing alert? From what? There was stuff inside there that I should have taken out first. Never mind.
valuable object.
How much did we lose? How much value did I lose by doing that? Quite a lot, so we can't do that again. Right, but here's the airlock. Oh, I can't cycle the airlock now. Would be my guess. Can't cycle that airlock now. Shit. So that's the problem. What are these? These are fuel tanks. How do these come off? There. See if I can get rid of the fuel tanks. The worst place to be trying to do it from, though, is in between the bloody fuel tanks, I would say. Maybe I'm wrong. Is that a cutting point? I probably should have waited until it had actually gone. There we go. Oh, don't break anything. Don't blow it up. We're in serious trouble if this blows up around us just now. Right, so it looks like those fuel tanks should be disconnected. But they're not. Oh wait, that bit comes off. That goes on the barge. And that should do. Now what does that do? Because, okay, so that separates the fuel tanks. Does that let me take a fuel tank? Yes, it does. Okay. The only trouble is, I suppose this is going to take a lot longer to get through the tiers, isn't it? Let's try getting all these outside bits off first. That seems like a sensible idea. Well, it looks like I can take the whole thing off there at once if I wanted to. Well, let's not do that. Tell you what I'm going to do, actually, I think, is I'm going to take my tethers and use them for the fuel tanks. It means we'll have to use more tethers, but I noticed there's an upgraded option for tethers. Alright, just so you go down there. Is it going off or not? They're not going to smash each other, are they? Off they go. That's a lot easier. Ah, okay, I can see. So the middle.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
That's the worst angle to be trying to do that from. Shooting straight down into the fuel tank. That's a bad move. I don't know quite what that's going to do. Right. So this is what releases the gas, the fuel tanks. So we have to be really careful here. Oh, need some air.
Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Okay, so the problem now is obviously there's not as clear a path to get there. But we're okay, it's easy enough still. It's not that tough. There we go. Air. What else have I got here? I don't need more tethers yet, but don't need a repair kit or a patch kit. We're okay for the moment. To immediately slow down as soon as you pull yourself in like that. Just immediately slow down. Pretty much. Right. What was I cutting here? I was dealing with this bit. Oh, it was that last bit there, wasn't it? There we go. Okay. So this whole section should now be able to be pulled off. Let's see. Let's make sure and remember to do the right thing there. I don't want to tether these because I feel like they're easy enough to get down anyway. There we go, and then just take the other one away. Looks like I could try and do the whole thing there with that. I don't know if that would really work. Okay, there we go. Now then, you go down there. You go down there.
Caution, tether supplies are low.
And you go down there. Also, I don't think that's actually going. Now it will. Why is that one stuck?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits.
Why is that not going? There we go. Right, take it away. Take it away, boys. It looks like to get that off, I need to get inside here. I can't see how to get those canisters off easily. Oh wait, there's some more.
Credits deposited.
There's some more bits we can burn. I think all I'm doing is separating the front and back of the ship here. About to find out. Maybe not. So I need to get inside the tail end of the ship now. Should probably done that in the first place. Let's just do it then. Hopefully that's okay. I'm not sure. Just do it again just to be sure. Right, okay. Now the parts of this are pressurized as well, so we need to be careful. We need to be careful. Don't do that. There we go, now that's that side. Should be another one of those on the other side, I guess. Right, we can't go inside yet until I can find an airlock that we can actually enter. Because so far we've not had much luck finding that.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Stupid. Broken. There we go. Whoa, where are you going? Oh, crushing alert again. What's that all about? Something broken on my suit? I'm running out of air and fuel, but we're okay for that right now. Right, so the biggest problem is going to be this is pressurized, which means we need to... Hopefully that's good enough. Right. If I try and take that panel off the back right now, it's going to come shooting off. Oh no, it's not.
Credits deposited.
Okay.
We've got about 5 minutes left in this shift.
5 minutes left in my shift.
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
So we'll take this end cap off. Now usually there's thrusters in here. If that's the case, we're probably not going to get very far. Wait, has that got the whole thing attached to it? The thruster cap. But that needs to go in the barge. And that needs to go in the processor. How do I get that off? Just you stay where you are. Whoops. Wait, the thing's disconnected, it's fine. I'm going to have to send that with the tethers, I think. Take it away. The end cap came off, didn't it? Yeah, there it is. There we go. I need this to get into the... to get this into the processor. So this takes up pretty much the whole space of the bay, I suppose. Right, we're going to need air, so we may as well go back and do that first. So you start braking pretty much as soon as you let go of that, so that you stop pretty much in time. Right, I need oxygen and I need fuel. There we go. See, just a little pull on that's enough, you know? A little pull on that, that's enough to get you going. A little tug is all you need. Right, what's this? What do we have here? So there we've got some bits that are connecting. What's that? Some mounts. So I guess I want to destroy that. That mounts that on. I don't know what those are. Oh, there's the reactor, look. Oh shit. I can't get that out as it stands, so... What I need to do is cut around here until there's enough... until we can get it out, I guess. Assuming that this back section is coming apart when I do this. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Did I get all of them? No, there's another one. I'm wondering what's holding this together. Am I breaking the right bits? Am I breaking anything really? Don't break that. Well, I'm seeing air. I'm seeing oh look, there's bits holding those there as well. Didn't see that on the other one. I need to go and look at that again. There's also one there. Oh, too low. There we go. Right, now what's that actually done? So I know there's another bit like that. There it is. So the middle of that must need cut as well. Yep, there we go. I mean, ideally...
Time is winding down.
At what time? A minute. Shit, I need to get out. I need to get out. Okay. I don't know if I've taken the end off. I'll have to come back and find that out on the next shift time, I guess. I've not even reached tier 1 on this ship because there's just so much to do. Well, before I do that, just buy some tethers. End shift. Oh, what did I lose? Oh, that was when I pulled that side bit off, and before I realised that it was a pressurised kind of cockpit area. Am I not going to do that again? So what did that do to my salvage quota, though? I mean, it took a decent chunk out of what we had left to pay. Can I upgrade anything yet? No, that's 180. I think that's the closest thing. That takes 500, 350, and none of those have any upgrades available right now. Do I need to repair any of it? Not really. Okay. I'm going to continue salvaging this ship. I've salvaged 12,000 kilos out of a possible 90,000, so just drift on past. It's fine. So you get a lot of momentum out of doing it that way, it just saves a lot of trouble. I'm just thinking this is probably going to be our last go at this ship for tonight, but that's like 15 minutes to see what we can do. See, when I'm disconnecting those bits, was I just disconnecting that? Right, like that's a gap. If I grapple that now, no, it's connected. And that's connected. Ah, wait, look. Pull the back. It looks like we should be able to pull the back off here. Like a tin can, like a can opener. Aha. That was good. Right, before I do that, is there any bits here that we need to salvage? Nope, looks like it'll be fine to just go straight in the processor. There you go. Off you go. Bye. Will that get past? Yes, perfect. It has some level of kind of suction where it'll pull them in. There we go, so we processed that. Now, where did I say the reactor was? Where's the reactor? There. That's going to be quite difficult to get out, as it stands. What do I need to... Is there anything I can do to get the back off this ship? It looks like with this I can pull this room off, but that's not what I want. Now the problem I've got... Well, let's try it. This might be a bad move. We're about to find out. Oh shit, that was a bad idea, I can tell already. Oh wait, that whole back section's come off now. Now it comes off when I need it to, when I, you know... There you go, get that out of here. That bit came off. And it blew up a wee bit actually. What the hell happened there? Like as soon as I pulled the... He's banging himself in the face, what are you doing? Get that out of here. Oops. Is that going to take all that with it? I wonder. Whoa, stay out of the way of that. Stay out of the way of that. That whole back section just like came apart because of the reactor messing about. I know there's a way that you can like tether a lot of these items together to do it, but I just feel like these smaller pieces I'm not too concerned about. So I don't know why that suddenly went, I guess just... Oh no, 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 no! I need it to go like there, go. That's not going to work. That's just going to pull the whole ship in. I'm going to lose that whole section. No, don't go in there! I'm going to get pulled in as well.
Helmet damage detected.
I'm fucked. I've totally screwed this up. I'm dead as well. I'm dead as well. I may as well just go into the furnace. 'Cause I'm dead anyway. How did that happen? I wasn't paying enough attention to it. It must have got caught on something, which knocked off the tether, I guess. So how much money do I owe them now? Yeah. Spare replacement, thanks. High suit temperature detected. That's about right. I'm in breach of contract.
Well,
Screw you.
I will say one thing. You certainly ain't afraid of dying. Keep this up and you'll never pull yourself out of
Oh shit. Oh, I've just accidentally created a tether there as well, for God's sake. Right, so that didn't go very well. Didn't go very well at all. Slow down. Right, let's be a bit more sensible about this, shall we? That should be fine. So, there was a bloody mount stuck on it that I didn't realise was there. I'm having a bad time with this ship, I shouldn't have done it. There's a few little bits, there's another little bit there, there's a couple of little bits above. Oh, don't smash it off your helmet. Right, so this whole section, it should be possible to send it into the... Right, we can't mess anything more up now because we're already right on the verge of not being able to do tier 3. So let's just watch what we're doing. Right, so this whole section needs to go in there, but can I pull that out? I can, excellent. Just fire that in there. Now that was the other one was there. Oh what? There was a fuck. Barely any penalty, but still there was a penalty. How am I going to get that over there? I'm going to have to see if I can... Let me see if I can take off the next section. Oh. Presumably this is removing this middle kind of chamber from here. This might be the worst way to take the ship apart, but obviously it's the first time I've tried one of these ships. So we have to kind of get to grips with how it works. Which can take some time. In fact, is that an airlock? Is that an airlock there? But this area isn't pressurized. Which actually probably would have meant that that's probably a better place for us to have gone in through. But never mind. Too late to worry about that now. Oh, come on. I don't know why I'm taking this bit apart now, to be honest, anyway. It's going to be impossible to extract at this moment. I need to be able to get this bit out. Trouble is... Right, let me just see if I can... Well, I'm not going to be able to move it on my own, obviously. Let's just see if I can do something to get this out of here. Can I tether it to that? That'll pull it up. I'm going to need more than one tether to do that, do you think? I've got 4 tethers on me. I'll just try moving that up, and then by doing that I should get a clearer view on there. It's very slow, isn't it? Just give it another one. Just pull it clear. Maybe the last thing we get to do today, right? Just get rid of that now. Was that actually pulling that thing? I feel like it was pulling the thing. That's not going to work. Maybe if I pull it over there. As long as it doesn't break off like that last bit did, then we might be okay. Let's see what happens, because it's about to hit the top of there. Right, I'm not going to get much done at this moment. What I'm going to do is just see if I can get this section in. I really need to get rid of that one though. That tether is not helping me. Right, let's see what happens. That should be it. That should
Warning. Your
I need
oxygen
to go over
reserves
there
are
now.
dropping below statistically
Oh, we've got
profitable
5
levels.
minutes. Valuable object processed. That did not take me up to tier 1 yet. Oh, maybe it will. Maybe it will. Still. No, okay, well we're going to get to tier 1, I think. Well, that worked. I'll need some tethers and some air. Thanks.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Right, so to get the sections off, now that's fine with that section, because that section,
You got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We wrap.
that section was okay because that section didn't have stuff in the middle of it, but this section does. So let's see how we get on. See what happens if we pull this section apart. I think probably what I'll need to do what I'll probably need to do is pull this section back first. In fact, it's not even disconnected yet. There must be more underneath. Which obviously there are. Wouldn't be great having two structural points just on the left and right, would it? Well, I don't know actually. I don't know. Because there doesn't appear to be any obvious thing holding that on. Well, apart from maybe that. Just try this. Often it's things like, oh, I'm seeing movement. Right. Well, that takes the outside of that section off, which is where the airlock was. Get out. Which is there. So that bit should just go without any problems, I would imagine. I still can't get... This bit's still connected though. Or is it? Oh, that gets us to tier 1. Okay. Now, what's inside that room? I didn't say it was pressurized, so I think we're okay. How do I get the door open? Is this console going to work? No, because it's exposed to the air. So what we're going to need to do instead, and be ready for explosive decompression. I know this isn't the ideal way to do it, but I'm not sure I can get this desk out through this airlock. No, I don't think I can. I need to get into that room. The only way I can think to do that would be probably to cut that window open. Okay, let's try that. I don't know if this is the best way to do this, to be honest. If I take this glass panel off, that should let me get whatever's inside there. Apparently the glass panel wasn't connected at the bottom. Okay. What do we have here? Fabric. Is that an O2? No, it's just a water bottle. Okay, how long do we have left? A minute. We may as well just go back and finish our shift again.
We're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
And that's going to be where we finish for tonight, I think. Anyway, so oh shit! I didn't think to start braking soon enough. Well, don't waste a tether. Well, that's where we're going to finish for tonight. So back inside our habitation unit. We probably didn't make that much money. 603,000. It's still enough that we don't lose anything. So next time we play this, we'll be continuing with salvaging that. Probably be looking at Tuesday, I would think, next. Oh, no, there were more fees. Okay, that's because I died. Yeah, because I died once. Damn. Never mind. So yeah, we'll be back to Resident Evil Village next time. That's on Tuesday. I'm going to try and finish the PS1 game Overblood that I was playing before as well on Wednesday. And we'll probably be back to this on Thursday, I would imagine. So thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed watching a bit more of Hardspace Shipbreaker. And well, I think it was pretty good. Pretty enjoyable. And that new ship is certainly a bit more interesting and going to take a bit more work to get dealt with, I think. So for now, as I say, thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna go for now. Good night.